Hello everyone, this is Navarsha, Assistant Professor, Engineering College Bikaner, Department of CSE. In last lectures we studied some of the commands of SQL. So in today lecture we will proceed and we will see some advanced commands of SQL. So next one is analysis in SQL. So what is analyze? Analyze is a process of giving a table or a column a temporary name so that it can help us when the query is complex. If the query is complex, then in table there may be some sophisticated names, so you can change the name of the column or the table and then you can use it. It basically increases the readability of the query. This operator is temporary and the actual name of the table or the columns are stored. This scope of the alias is only to that query. So this renaming is a temporary and the table name does not change in the original database. We can alias a column or a table. So this is the syntax. Select column name as alias name from table name and select customer id as if customer id is a field name or column name, then customer id as id, customer name as customer. So this will change the name customer id to id and customer name to customer from customers. So customers is the name of the table. Okay. So next, how table can be renamed? Select column name from table name as alias name. So as we are giving the new name. So select s.finance s.l name from student as s. So in this query we can use the student table as s, named as s. Okay, so next we will see set operations, how the set operations are performed, in what are the notations used for to perform set operations in SQL. In relational algebra we were using symbols to denote set operations but in SQL basically, as this SQL is a programming language, so some keywords are there, so you cannot use symbol here. The relational algebra is basically the algorithm and SQL is the program. So okay, so first one is the union. Union is used to basically combine the result of two or more select statement. It is same as set of union of any set in mathematics. So it will eliminate the duplicate rows from its result. So we have two entries in each table. So if I apply select star from table A. Okay, so we will see how the union operation works. Select star from table A, union select star from table B. So table A is 1 Harry, 2 Ria, 3 Sahil. So what union will do? It will simply combine the table with no duplicate values. So Harry, Ria and Sahil. So this is the output 1, 2 and 3. So this is the output of the union operator. Okay, next we have union all. So what is union all? Union all basically it is extended version of union. It does not remove duplicate values. So if you have Ria in both the tables, then it will show 2 times Ria. So 1, 2, 2, 3 and Harry, Ria, Sahil. This will be the output of union all operator. Okay, next is intersect. So intersect is nothing but it will take the common values. So if you apply select star from table A, intersect select star from table B, then the output is 2 Ria. Okay, next we have minus operator. Basically minus operator it is similar to set operations. So minus operator in mathematics we use it if I write A minus B. So it will give you the values which are present in set A but not in set B. So this is the syntax: select column name from table A minus select column name from table B. So it will give you the result for in in result it will give you the values which are present in table A but not in table B. So select star from table A minus select star from table B. So it will see in table A, this is table A and table B. So if I take this table A, so Harry and Ria are there in table B, Ria and Sahil are there. So first query select star from table A will take this table and minus will remove the entry which is present in table B, which is Ria. So the output will be 1 and Harry. So this is the output of a minus operator. Okay, next we have except operator. So it is similar to minus operator, but basically this except operator we can also use for set operation, and this except operator is commonly used in nested queries. We will see later. So this the use of except operator is in nested queries. In set operator it is similar to minus operator. So again select A from table 1 except select A, sorry, okay, select A from table 1 except select A from table 2. So it will select A 1 2 3 from table A and table from table 2 1 7 3. So it will remove the value which is present in table 2. So it will remove 1. So output will be 2 and 3. Okay. So next we will see some advanced operators. So first is in operator. So basically these operators, some operators are there which are used for more than one values or set of values. Means we can write more than one parameters over there. So let's see what first is in operator. So in operator is used to test if any expression matches any value in the list of values. So we are providing a list of values. If the table or if the row matches with any one of them, then it will give you the result. This is the syntax expression in value 1, value 2, value n. So in place of this expression we can write less than, greater than, equal to. Okay, any comparison operator can be written. So this is a table of supplier. So we will see the example of in operator. So what I am taking, okay, this is a table. The table fields are, this is supplier table. So we have supplier ID, supplier name, city to which that supplier belongs, and state of that city. So what we are taking is select star from suppliers where supplier name in Microsoft, Oracle or Flowers Foods. So what it will do, this in operator will basically take all the three values and it will check for all the three values. If any one of the values matches with the supplier name, then the result it will fetch the row. So basically this in operator works as an OR operator. So OR and in are same. So for in OR operator you have to write where supplier name is equal to Microsoft or supplier name is equal to Oracle or Flowers Foods. So here we are writing in only one list. So Microsoft, Oracle and Flowers Food. This is Microsoft, Oracle and this is Flowers Food. So these three rows will be our answer. So this is the output of in operator. Okay, you can also take like if you are taking in character or string value, then you have to write like this within double quotes, and if you are taking integer value, then you can write like this also. So where customer ID in these values. Okay, so these are integer values, you can write like this. Okay, so again next not operator is basically used to negate a condition. That's it. If you are writing means if you are writing any condition, then if the condition is false, then the output that particular row will come as an output. So we will see the example. Select star from products where product name not in pear, banana or bread. So it will search if these three values doesn't matches pear, banana and bread. So it will remove the row pear, banana and bread. So 1 2 3 4 rows will be our answer. So this is the output which does not contain pear, banana and bread. Next we have between condition. Between is basically if you want the values from a particular range to a particular range, then between operator is used, and both the values are inclusive in between. If you are writing 1 between 3, then it will take 1 2 and 3. Between 1 and 2, between 1 and 3, then it will take 1 2 and 3. So this is the syntax between value 1 and value 2. So we will take the example. Select star from suppliers where supplier ID between 300 and 600. So what it will do is it will take the values which are from 300 to 600. So 300 400 sorry 300 400 500 and 600. So it will take these four values. So this is the output. Next we have like condition. So like operator is basically used to match a particular pattern. So mostly two operators are used in like condition, percent and hyphen. So or this is underscore basically. So percent allows you to match any string of any length including zero length. Underscore allows you to match only a single character. So if you want to match only a single character, then this underscore is used, and if you want to match multiple characters, then percentage is used. So we'll see the example. This is the table of customer. So customer ID, last name, first name and favorite website. So let's see. Select star from customers where last name like J percent. Okay, so percent, if you are writing J percent and you are writing J in this at the starting point, then what does it means? The value should start with J, and percent, you have written percent means after J there can be any number of characters. There can be any number of characters after J, but the first value first character has to be J. So it will search. So this is Jackson and this is Johnson. So these two rows will be taken as output. So this is the output of like operator. Okay, if you write J percent, if you write like this, if you write like J underscore, then it will take the values for which J is the starting point, and after that only one character is there. Like if it's something like that J O, J E, J K, then it will take. It will not take Jackson or Johnson. Okay, this is the difference between percentage and underscore. Next we have exist condition. So exist condition is basically the SQL exist condition is used in combination with a subquery, and it gives you the result when the subquery has some values, or the subquery is at least one row is there. So the subquery has to be true, then only it will be true. So where exist then subquery. So you have customer table. So this is the customer table. Okay, so and you have two tables are there, customer table and this is orders table. So customer table has customer ID, last name, first name and favorite website, and orders table has order ID, customer ID and order date. So this basically the customer ID is common between the two, so we can relate using customer ID. Okay, so this is an example of exist. Select star from customers where exist. Select star from orders where customers dot customer ID is equal to orders dot customer ID. Okay, so first of all we will see this subquery. So select star from orders. So we will go to orders and customer dot customer ID is equal to orders dot customer ID. So basically this is what is nested query. We have not studied yet nested query. In next lecture I will be teaching you nested, what is nested query. So for now we are only taking the example. Let's just try to understand. Select star from students, select star from customers. So what it will do, it will first take one row of customer, and then it will go to this subquery, and then it will compare with this row to each and every row of this subquery. So let's take this. Okay, customer, first of all we are taking the customer, so we are taking first query, first row. So we will take this for this row. Okay, so what is the customer ID? 4000. So what we will do, we will select star from orders, where customer id is equal to orders.customer id. So customer id is right now it is 4000. So we will see where it is 4000. So this is 4000. So it will see, okay, this condition is true, so it will select star from order. So this row will be selected. Okay, so this row will be selected. So select star from customers where exist. So at least one row we have selected, so the output will be what? True. So the particular row of the customer id will be the output. Okay, if we have at least one row for this particular condition or this particular field value, this particular condition, then it will take the value from the customers table. So this will be printed, this 4000 will be printed. Okay, next we will see 5000. So we'll again compare this 5000, it is present. Okay, one row is there, so this row will also be printed. Again we'll see 6000. So 6000 is not present there, means if we execute the query, so in this for this query, for this 6000, if I check this condition, then no row will be selected. That means the output will be false. If the output is null, then it is considered as false. So false, so where exist will be what? False. So it will not take that particular row. So this row of customer will not be selected. Again if I check for 7000, it's present, so this row will be taken. 8000 and 9000 are, 8000 is present and 9000 is not present. So it will show you, it will is the output. In output will be the all the rows which have customer id 4000, 5000, 7000 and 8000. So it is like that, 4000, 5000, 7000 and 8000. This is the output. Okay, so thank you so much. In next lecture we'll see what is nested query, what is correlated queries. Okay, thank you so much.